I'm Blake Duesterhaus with a Prairieland FS Precision Agronomy team, focusing on the equipment side here. But what you see behind me is a John Deere 1795 planter, 2016 model. This one here set up on 20-inch rows. It's a 24-row planter. And what we're doing to it today is we're converting it over from a ground drive planter with a pro shaft over to an electric drive. Now, I'm going to take a brief look at the 2 meters that we were looking at. So the meter that came off of it was a John Deere ME5 style. These are pretty basic used for soybean planting. We usually would upgrade these to an E set if we were looking for better singulation populations. But in this planter, we're actually converting the meter, the hopper, and the drive unit over. So as opposed to going with the ground drive, we're going electric drive on it. Now, as you see on this side of the meter, you see the old Pro Drive clutch, pretty much the gold standard when it comes to clutch control. Electric works really well. Don't have any chains in the way, bearing hangers, that kind of stuff, but we still have a hex shaft. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get away from this section, we're gonna get away from this style hopper, and we're gonna move over to a Precision Planting VSET 2. Now the first thing you're gonna notice on this is it's got a bigger hopper on it. The bigger hopper is actually set for an M set, so in the future, through this piece here, you'll be able to do multiple hybrid, or even add hopper extensions to give you some more size in it. Now, when we look at the meter itself, a lot smaller meter, gives you better singulation, better population, and the components inside of here are pretty easily to take out, clean, move around, whatever it is. Now, when these were built, they're built so no matter your seed size, you're gonna be able to plant and be able to do a good job with it. We're actually setting this planter up for singulated soybeans, so we can do some trials and see what singulated soybeans are gonna do for us. Something else you see on this meter is you see an electric drive motor. Now that electric drive motor is going to allow us to pull out the hex shafts, the pro drives, and pretty much any mechanical piece on this planter so that we can drive this with an electrical signal. Now there's a lot of value to that outside of just being able to pull your hex shafts, maintenance, and on and so forth. We're talking about turn compensation, we're talking about variable rate planting, being able to shut off rows as we need to, clutch control, as well as being able to change between corn, soybeans, all of that relatively easily. So when we went to this bigger hopper, if I can get her open here real quick, we allow a little bit more capacity there. So if you're doing a field plot or something along those lines, you've got more options to just fill these units and not go through your bulk tanks. Now this is gonna be a multifaceted planter doing corn and soybeans in the future. This year it's gonna be predominantly beans, but as we see some of these different planters come in that have to do the job of 2, then we're gonna see more variability in these planters. So if you have any questions on this planter or other planters that we work on, some of the things that we upgrade and work through in the company, please contact our precision team. We'll give you whatever answers we can and help you set up your operation.